let's go to Jason Hayes. Let me find you, Jason. There you are, bud. It's I'm clicking on mute. You're good.
I'm good to go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your collaboration and your feedback from everyone. My question is, me being a newer varsity official, my biggest weakness right now is at the lead position. Rotations are just something that I failed to grasp. I've done two-man mechanics forever. Now I'm doing lead or doing three-man, and lead is like a different animal for me where I'm not sure when I should go, when I should not go, why, how. For for a newer official like me, what kind of feedback can you give me to try to improve on that? Because I think what's happening is my pain tolerance for contact down low is lower because I'm unsure of myself down there. Is there anything I can do right now to help me improve at that?
Yeah, so, first thing I already mentioned, like, try to understand if it's a man-to-man defense versus zone. Try to understand if it's man-to-man. Look for those two things. As the ball gets reversed, Jason, and you close down to the lane, okay? Well, let me back up because you may not have heard some of these terms. JD uses this term, and a lot of these guys have heard it. It's called mirror the ball. So basically what they're saying is if the ball is wide, you're wide. The ball comes to the center, you come to the center. You move as the ball moves on the ball side. Now the key is it gets reversed. So now you're technically on the weak side, okay? Anytime the ball gets reversed, you always want to be closed down to the lane so that if you're going to go, you've already shortened the distance. Now the question is, when do you go? So I would say, look, ball's at the foul line extended or lower, and you have somebody in that low post, that's automatic, okay? You go. If you just have somebody in the foul line extended with the ball, try to pick up like what they're doing with the ball. They look like they're going to play and go? Are they dribbling? They have the ball. If they have the ball over their head and they're facing back to the point, and it looks like they're going to go right back the way they came, why would you go? You know what I mean? So try to pick. Now you got to do that while you might be watching an illegal screen in the lane or post people. So you got to tap your head and rub your stomach. You can't just do one thing and ball watch the whole time. But see if you can see some nuance and little things about which way the kid's facing, dribbling, ball over the head, has he turned his shoulders or she. That'll give you an idea of maybe, I'm going to just hold right here. I'm going to wait a couple more seconds. I'm not convinced. Even sometimes the ball's fouling extended. Like I said, if there was a zone, the ball got skipped, it went this way, it went that way, it went back and forth. It's not worth rotating. So those are some basics there. The other thing I would say is, if you start to rotate the first two steps and all of a sudden that dynamic changes, hit the brakes and then back out. Now maybe it's back, you're on the ball side again, and now you're back to mirroring the ball. So the word I use at camps all the time with lead is efficiency. Be efficient. Don't be fast. Don't be slow. Be efficient. It's like your gas in your gas tank. If you want to make your gas go longer, drive a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, be efficient about your consumption. If there's no one on the roads, you could go 90, but if you want your gas to hang on for a little bit, you go 55, 60. You know what I mean? If you're in the city, it's different. So I think your partners would appreciate it too if you're efficient about how often you go, because every time you go, you set off a rotation. So I think those are kind of the things I would tell you, as you're trying to build confidence and get some understanding. A lot of times too, Jason, there's not a right or a wrong answer. It's subjective, you know what I mean? But I think those tips should help you, improve a little bit and try things out, give it a try. If you find yourself hesitant, be late a few times. But when those two things I talked about, those match up, and those are yes to both of those, go. Sometimes you start going slow. Maybe you just got to giddy up, pick it up a little bit. You don't have to always walk all the way across. You can walk 2 steps and then pick it up. Or you could hustle a couple and then slow down. So just think about those kind of things.
All right, good stuff, Rick, and a really good question.